afternoon and welcome to Audiotree Live. Today is Monday, the final day of February 2016, and we're pleased to have with us in the studio, Ripe.
Kept out of the light. They're only for your eyes, and I'm singing on show. Dreams are always meant to catch fire. Come join me, gunning towards the flip side. Oh, baby, things I do are best kept out of the light. They're only for your eyes. They'll show you, mama. Dreams are always meant to catch fire. All right now, shoulders and hips, boys, shoulders and hips. like it's supposed to be. You know the evening is a hell of a drug. Treat the rhythm like a secret bed. I'ma do my best to try to cover it up. It sounds like turn off your mind, sit back and plug down straight. Takes till 22 to understand what that never begins to be. And now you know I'm not going home. Feeling like you're the only one. No, I'm not going home. Somebody, show me how it's done. Seven brothers on a Sioux City spree. Couple hours past objectivity. I said, withdraw to those who bets in me. And this might be exactly what we want, and we will be and see. I don't need much from you. I do what you want me to. We came to perform before the house died. If you know what you need, then we'll leave you alone. Say, I'm not going home. Feeling like you're the only one. No, I'm not going home. Somebody, show me how it's done.
This is Audiotree Live. We're in the studio with Ripe. Hey, can we get an extra pair of strings in here as well? And you can go ahead and change that one if you want. Yeah. Yeah. Someone from the studio, bring it in, just so you feel more comfortable. I want you to have all the power that you can. Welcome, you guys. Thank you very much for coming out and hanging out with us. I would like to talk a little bit about school. You've all graduated, or a few of you left?
The vast majority of us. We still got two guys.
Okay.
At school.
Yeah, and would you talk to me about the culture of Berkeley? I mean, obviously, music school. I'm just curious, is there a lot of people there to, like, be in bands like this? A lot of people wanting to go to orchestra stuff?
Man,
Mix?
Berkeley's kind of like it's almost like a minor league music industry, you know? You get
Okay.
this little bubble, producers, performers, managers, I mean, everything. So it's this really, it's this little world, it's this little music industry within itself. So as much as it is a school and an academic environment, I think what people get out of it more is, meeting each other and experiencing working as a musician in that small bubble, which then prepares you, get out of the bubble and come to places like this.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so maybe more of like like a cultivation place where people are like honing their skills in, meeting other people, networking, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's very vocational. It's really, really intense on just music. And nothing else,
Yeah. So do you feel like it's, I don't know, a little bit more leaning towards like a trade school in that way? Anyone who has an opinion on that?
Yeah, a little bit more. I mean, it's kind of like Sam said, it's like a minor version of the whole music industry. There's like teachers, there's producers, there's engineers, there's players, there's composers, there's everybody that you could imagine in terms of careers within the industry. So it's fun to kind of like learn from all of those different avenues, see what you like, see what you don't like. It was really good, I think, for me especially as like an experiential learning place, just to kind of dip my feet into different things and figure out what I did and didn't want to do. And
Sure.
I'm sure it's the same for a lot of us.
Yeah. For others, just your perspective on like what were some of your favorite classes that you took, or what was something that maybe surprised you that you learned, something like that? Robbie or you, man? Anyone else?
Sure.
Tori didn't go to class. So.
So he doesn't count. He's not in the
I'll
discussion.
stand up for Tori. Tori
I was
and
hanging out with these
Sam
guys.
actually using channels at the school, you're able to put ensembles together, basically bands for credit.
Oh, sweet.
And they built pretty much the only ensembles that cover like 70s rock, the Grateful Dead, jam music, which I thought were really cool, but I'm very biased.
Right.
One thing on that kind of tangent is that Calvin and I came to the school as like hardcore like jazz musicians.
Okay.
And like I joined the band like probably a few months before he did.
Yeah.
And I was the only horn player, and they asked me to put together a horn section. He was my roommate. We played a lot together in high school, actually.
Sweet.
And then, but he was such a jazz snob at the time that he didn't think that anybody else at the school could really play. And I was like, man, you gotta come to this rock band rehearsal. And
He's like, whatever, man. They're all gonna suck.
And then finally, I convinced him, and he was like, we got home to our dorm room, and he's like, you know what? They were okay. They were pretty good.
That's his review. They were okay.
And he did have to ask me like 4 or 5 times before I did it, but I'm very glad I did.
Yeah, for sure. So is
Taught me a lesson.
that a little bit of just like you didn't think they had the same education or the same preparation, or?
That was just like me coming from a background of I really wanted to play jazz and was like into improvising and wasn't really, I guess, familiar, honestly, with a lot of other stuff. And like, I don't know. It's kind of weird when you get to Berkeley, you expect that it's Berkeley, everybody's going to be like incredible, but there's 4,500 students.
Right.
Like, there's a huge range
of skill
talent
levels
and in various areas. So I just didn't really know what to expect. And
Sure. And then this
I was
happened.
very, very
so I'm
pleasantly
glad.
surprised. I would say.
For sure. Are you good, man? Oh, yeah. Sweet. Hell yeah. Okay, sweet. Thanks again, guys, for coming out. Why don't you go into your next one?
Cool.
Trinity Bellwood Park, after dark, find me in the crater, or we can go find fire. No one's at most nights. Afterwards we can drift slightly west, Arlington forever. There's a bar that knows me by name, at least I think. When you're a suburb kid, catching on the 6 city things to you, I feel it, call the tune. Now you're above the home, I have road chose to go, and I'm not sure what to do. With the memory of you, with the memory of you. Ex-life, I know it's true to us, but please keep me on your mind. I throw you in my taillights. the last one to recognize growth. Now it's all I see. So, there's been a couple people buried and a couple people born. What can you do? Oh no, tomorrow's chasing either way. So even if you can't stay for a drink, couple drinks, and some nostalgia, then it's okay. It's so nice to see you still. So nice to see you ex-life. I know I should to ask, but please keep me on your mind as I throw you in my tail lights. Ex-life. I know I don't deserve to make a home in your dreams as I'm trying to hit the pavement. You know you make it hard to go. You'll always be halfway home. And when I do come back, you'll know. And when I do come back, you'll know. Oh, when I do come back, you'll know. Good people, I like to teach you how to sing. And it goes, oh, I remember where I came from. In my hometown it started, and in this one it grew some. Oh, I remember where I came from. In Toronto it started, and in Boston it grew some. Oh, I remember where I came from. In Toronto it started, in Chicago it grew so. Ex-life, I'm no son to ask, but please keep me on your mind and I'll throw you in my headlights. Ex-life, I know I don't deserve to make a home in your dreams, and I'm trying
This is Audiotree Live. We're in the studio with Ripe. Man, the bright collage of colors things makes a lot more sense seeing you guys play, I think, because there's such a different, each of you has such a different look and feel to the way that you perform. It's really cool. It melds in a good way, I think, it creates a product that's, what's that phrase? More than the sum of its parts, or whatever. Yeah. So I'm curious about about that prank that was pulled on you by G Love. I was clued in by Max. We don't have to talk about it. I'm sure it'll find its way somewhere. But
we have to talk.
Okay.
Yeah, this is group therapy.
I would like to hear you talk. Did you know what came of it? How did it come about? Do you think?
So. Probably 2 weeks before the end of the tour, their tour manager, Chris, says in passing that one time way back when Slightly Stupid was opening for them, they pranked them on the last night of the tour.
Okay.
And he kind of jokingly says, get ready. But, we spend a lot of time with G-Love, but they're 40. We kind of figure they have other things to do.
Yeah, then prank you.
Yeah, so we kind of figure, funny story from the past, no worries. The night of the show, they literally it was diabolical. They brought us signed posters to keep us in the green room so they could set stuff up on stage.
Whoa, that's
there was a TV,
forethought.
Yeah, there was a TV where you could see the stage. They changed the channel sneakily, showing look, you can get the NFL Network on here. And then we go on stage. Lights are all off. There's towels. I literally have the thought oh wow, this venue put towels near the microphone.
Yeah, so you can wipe yourself off.
Yeah, I was that's so nice of them. Then I grab one because whatever, I'm gonna put it in a better position. And 3, I guess white flesh color, pink, whatever the color is, probably yay big dildos, zip tied to the microphones,
tied well.
Yeah,
No,
I saw the photo, really tight.
Yeah,
they're locked up.
I literally was grabbing, I was throttling the damn thing, and that was the only way I could get mine off before showtime. I at one point tried to get John's off, and it was just no go.
The best part about it is, so we're talking to them after, and one of the, at the venue, they had a bunch of guys helping us. Get our gear in and set up
crew
and
all that.
And this one, very unsuspecting, very normal guy, he reveals that they made him go buy the dildos. They didn't even buy the dildos. They gave him $75 in fives to go to a porn shop and get 3 dildos.
Oh my god!
And no joke, apparently we find after the fact that he's a pastor's son, and that was his first time in a sex shop of any kind, was to buy us our very first dildos.
Wow. So, revenge plans at all?
No.
Brewing?
We're going to sell them.
Nothing,
we're gonna make
we can say here.
Yeah, nothing you can say here. Yeah, seriously, these things get expensive.
We did sign one of them and give it to a lovely young lady.
That's what I was wondering. Did anyone beg for them at all? Yeah.
Beg is a strong word.
Yes. But request. Okay, cool. Very good. That's awesome. All right, well, glad we could have that therapy session. Hopefully everybody feels better inside, and you can roll into your next one when you're ready.
Thank you. This on again, and Mike just spits and crib. bloodstream, louder than your heartbeat. I'll teach you what the words mean if you just sing along. Feel it in your bloodstream, louder than your heartbeat. I'll teach you what the words mean. Just join me singing. Feel it in your bloodstream, louder than your heartbeat. I'll teach you what the words mean if you just sing along. Feel it in your bloodstream, louder than your heartbeat. Teach me what the words mean and then join me singing. Between the eyes, with the message from on high. There's no tomorrow till you've earned it. Oh, and oh, like fires through the night. I'm not trying to just survive. I want to live, cause I deserve it. So don't you worry, don't you worry. Coast Guard's gonna show you how. Don't you worry, God don't worry. Coast Guard's gonna show you. Don't you worry, oh no, no. I said the Coast Guard's gonna show you how. Don't you worry, I say, oh no, the Coast Guard's gonna show you. If I had the only word, I'd be singing, hey, 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 hey. Coast Guard's gonna show you. From alone, I say, hey, hey, hey. Coast Guard's gonna show you how. Oh no.
This is Audiotree Live. We're in the studio with Ripe. So I saw a video, I think it was a studio video, maybe it was live, of you guys playing Just Can't Wait to Be King, or like your version of Just Can't Wait to Be King. That's awesome, by the way. How did you like just the song you liked, or you liked Lion King, or
As a group of 7 12-year-olds, it just,
it worked great, right?
that's cool right now. Yeah,
Yeah, for
we were
sure.
deciding between that and Frozen, and then we realized that none of us had ever seen Frozen.
Oh, okay, yeah. And it's also been probably played everywhere all the time forever.
We're learning to let it go.
Yeah. This guy. Okay, so if you could soundtrack an animated film, maybe that's already out, what do you think you would go for? Or an animated show. Do you like any animated shows?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, yes.
many.
What are your thoughts?
I'm gonna say my opinion. If we could do an animated show, I would want Rick and Morty. If we
Okay,
could do
cool. Yeah, yeah. What do you think you'd do for it? Like do some...
I would need to be in the studio with a lot of time to myself and a lot of weird ideas.
Yeah, okay. Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
We have covered the Pokemon theme song.
Okay.
before. I'm biased, but I would do Pokemon the whole way through. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it could be super energetic
Yeah.
all the time. That's all,
all
it
80s
is.
power metal.
Yes,
exactly.
yes. Others on that? Shows or movies?
Definitely Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, yes. You know, if you have, I have like a DVD set, and you can choose the Japanese or the American audio, and the American music is so much cooler. It's like just straight metal, you know, and like the Japanese stuff is also fine, but the American stuff is just like,
I mean, we
so
would do
much
it
testosterone.
All, we would do it all in Japanese.
Yeah, that'd be your move, huh? Yeah, for sure. Others?
Scandal.
Oh, I like it
animated
because
show.
it's so like dramatic. You would want to put like a dramatic flair to it, or just show you really like.
I just like a
I mean, just make sure you don't fall asleep while we're like recording.
Others? Anyone else? You already said. You, man?
I mean, anything Pixar. I think.
Okay, yeah.
A Bug's Life would be pretty fun.
Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, there's just enough whimsy in that film.
And
that
Kevin
you guys...
Spacey. We get to hang out with Kevin
Yes,
Spacey.
yes. That one, or I'd say Finding Nemo, just in terms of like colors. There's so much underwater stuff in that. You guys could do a really good job with Finding Nemo, I think. You're last.
Do our first EDM album and do Wally.
Cool, very cool. Okay, sweet. These guys finished up their tour, but they're playing Summerfest. Look to their website for more dates in the future. And Hey Hello 2015 EP is still out. Get it.
What to do about you? See
This is Audiotree Live. We've been in the studio with Ripe. Get Hey Hello, the EP, online and check them out on tour this summer. Thank you guys very much for performing for us.
Thank you.
Thanks to awesome people in the studio and sound engineers, camera and lighting crew, hooking it up, and viewers. Thanks for watching. You can support the band by downloading the session when it comes out in a couple of weeks and send a shout via social media to us or the band if you just want to connect. From all of us here at the Audiotree Studios, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.